Morning everybody, back today to share my latest journal with you all. It's using a kit from Artymaze, and this is my design team project, and I'm really sorry Andrea, as per usual, running behind with loads of things and going away on holiday, everything hasn't helped. But I actually do feel as though I've been working on this journal for ages. It just seemed there was that much stuff in the kit and I was trying to get nearly everything in. I just seemed to be going at it forever, but finally finished. I'll just explain the sizes and everything first. It measures 8.5 by 5.5. It's got 5 signatures in. Just check, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And I think there's 120 pages in it front to back. So it is quite chunky. I don't know if you can see the sides very well, but it's full of boho beads and charms and dangly bits. Literally, if it would dangle, it got stuck on. I've just done a little simple ribbon closure because I've just treated myself to, I've just ordered it actually yesterday, to a crocodile from Amazon. I've heard so many of you rave about them and I've got fed up trying to use my old thing that I've been trying to use. But I've just been putting it off for a long time because I thought they're quite pricey and would I get more use out of it? But I've decided to go for it and treating myself. Right, the front cover, I'll just show you the fabric first. It's a lovely floral fabric which has lots of purples, mauves, and that's the sort of colour scheme I went with. Although with this kit you could use literally any colour in it because it's got everything. It's lovely. So that's the base of my cover, and I've made the cover from Craftex because I quite like Craftex. I find it very easy to work with. It's got some distressed stained cotton that I used underneath, a little bit of I don't know what that stuff, it's like a netting stuff, and then I've just layered it with some pink doilies around the side and just a little collage up of flowers and a little bit of a glitter ruffle, and the picture is from the kit Flower Girl. Just check I'm in frame. I think I am. Right, the cover I've just put a little lace fabric pocket on because I didn't really want to hide the beautiful graphics in here. And I'm sorry Andrea, but I've pinched your idea. I saw Andrea recently do a video, and one of these envelopes she added some pages in to make like another little mini journal, and I just love that idea so much. So sorry I've pinched it off you. I've put plenty of little tabs throughout, little ruffles, another little pocket here collaged up, some tags. I won't pull every tag out, I think we all know what a tag is by now, and a little guest check for journaling. I've done various little bits of stenciling throughout. Little pocket here with I'm currently trying to use up scraps and everything. I've got really into watching Junk in the Trunk video series from Artymaze, and it's just wonderful to finally be using all these scraps I have lying everywhere. A large tag with a little boho bead. I've put a little brown envelope at the back. It has got some little journaling cards in. Little doily, some Edith Holden. A journal's not a journal, is it, without Edith Holden? But this was too pretty to cut up, so I've just folded it over. But you can, like say, gesso or put some pictures and things on it. Some lightly script stamp pages. This is a little book page. What are they called? Envelope. Little gift tag. Another little boho bead. Like I said, I've gone mainly with lilacs and blues in this, but it has got elements of pink in because this kit you could use any colour with it. Oh, I have used a couple of Tim Holtz, these little cutout botanical things, whatever they were called. some more lace trim, a little pocket that I've made, and I was messing about with some, I've got a lot of this pattern paper left, so I've just been making some little envelopes in, which are always handy for journaling cards and little letters and mementos. And of course, once you pull everything out, all your paper clips start falling off. Some more coffee stain paper, which has been lightly stenciled. This is from the Flower Fairies, from an old book that I had, and I couldn't bear to cover the poem up behind. It's called The Song of the Slow Fairy. A little page with the Privet Fairy wrote on. Some more of the Tim Holtz, I think they're called, but I can't remember what they're called, them little botanical putty out things. You can tell I'm dead technical with things. Tina sent me this ages ago, and I've been dying to use it. It's some lovely little fabric, and it's got little fairy girls on, which I've been saving it for a fairy kit, and this was perfect. Some more large tags, which I've used line paper on, because you like me, my writing's all over the place. I like things in lines, but I'm a little bit OCD that way, so things have to be in lines for me, and I hate when I'm writing things out of shape, but that's just me. Some more little stenciling. I'm on to the second signature now. This is the centre of it. Like I said, I've done 5 signatures, so there's plenty of writing space. I've left this envelope opening because I think it's good for more journaling space. And I love these. You can put all little secret thoughts and reminders and fold them up and tuck them away. Like I said, there's tons of stuff with this kit. All the pockets come with little tags. It's just a really lovely kit, and I think you could really use it for any time of year. Just thinking then that would make it go lovely in an autumn journal. The colours are just beautiful. They're so bright, vibrant. And I can't believe, actually, I'm starting to think of autumn journals already, because I know it seems a long way away, but who couldn't have thought we're into May on Thursday, is it? Wow, nearly half a year has gone. Some music paper. All these papers have come out from the Flower Girl kit. And they're beautiful. They've all got like little fairies on them, dog rose, really, really pretty. I have thrown some scraps of paper that I had lying about in, because I'm in a using scrap mission up at the moment. Little tip in, once again, plenty of journaling space underneath. Am I still on? Oh no, this is the start of the 3rd signature. Plenty of lines for writing on. Like I said, the colours here are beautiful. Some of them are very autumnal, and they're also very summery as well. If that makes any sense. Just made a little belly band here with a ticket. Some little crochet trim. Some more Edith Holden. And the centre of this signature, I've just put in an envelope, which I will put some journaling cards, because I've got quite a few here still left over. Spindleberry Fairy. Another little pocket with a tag in. I love the shades of this kit, it's so lovely. And then this is the start of the 4th signature. Once again, loads of writing space, and I've just used some little tabs I've had knocking about. Some more Edith Holden, and every time I look at Edith Holden, I'm inspired to start on my summer journals and my spring one. I've just recently, well, last night, started on a spring traveller's notebook. And those of you who've been watching Junk in the Trunk series and seen Andrea's collage and her spring tags, that wow, so inspiring. So I made my first attempts at them last night, and so far I'm absolutely loving collaging. It's a fabulous way of using up scraps, which we do all have knocking about everywhere. Another little tuck spot with a boho bead, little fabric tab. I've left a lot of these strings dangling because I know some like them and some don't, but they can easily cut off if you don't like them. The centre of the signature, I've used the pockets and I've just put in some journaling cards, some large tags. So they're all backed with coffee or tea stain paper and some stamp stenciling. Little fabric lace pocket here. Recently got this lace off eBay and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to see if I can order some more now. I only ordered a metre to see if I liked it, and I do. Some more Tim Holtz and Edith Holden. Some more little dangly beads. Journaling card. Some more paper for writing on. And the last signature is the Blackberry Fairy, free as the wind. I just love that little fairy, it's beautiful. Some stenciling, script stamp. I think this has come off a doily. More Edith Holden, more writing space. Just love this little fairy, I thought she was beautiful, the orchid fairy. And the centre of this last signature, just put some little journaling cards in, and just, I like these actually, just put behind little cards while you're writing. It just gives you that little firmer bit for those of you who do like to write in journals. Right, coming near the end of it now. But honestly, if you've not looked at this kit, I will put the link below to Artymaze shop. I'd really have a look at it. For those of you who like fairies and colour, it's absolutely lovely. And look at how autumny is that. I've got plans for this kit for autumn as well. On the back page, I've just put another little journaling card in, which is the same as the picture. Like I said, I didn't really want to put cover them up too much because they were just too beautiful to cover up. And two little tags and a little ticket. And I've left the back pretty plain because I did like the fabric to be shown out. Like I said, there's plenty of boho beads on it and dangly things. I will be listing it in my Etsy shop later if anybody's interested, or you could just PM me. 13 minutes of getting there. I'd just like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. Thanks again. Bye.